So, just to do some penny news, right? I mean, obviously, I'm back to look what Jess found as the channel goes. But I'm a little perplexed, a little frustrated. The whole penny shortage thing to me does not make any sense whatsoever. I'm going to read an article that's online from Channel 9. I think it's out here in Pennsylvania. Titled, Penny Shortage Leaves Retailers Struggling to Make Change. After President Trump halted penny production, U.S. retailers and banks face severe shortages. Businesses are rationing coins, rounding down transactions, and urging federal guidance and mounting confusion. First of all, the penny production is halted for 2026, not 2025. Nothing has changed for 2025. None of this has, as far as I know, nothing that is going on as of Halloween, happy Halloween, has anything to do with anything in the universe except maybe Atlas 3. Maybe Atlas 3 has something to do with this. Maybe Atlas 3's taking all of our copper somehow. But outside of Atlas 3, I do not know what stopping production of pennies in 2026, actually at some point in 2026, because we're actually producing pennies in the beginning of 2026. So has anything to do with why banks are behaving this way. All right, so let me continue with the article because I'll just go on a tangent here. Let me just see if I can read through as much of this article as I can. President Trump's decision to stop producing the penny earlier this year is leaving some merchants short of the 1 cent coin. I don't understand. Unless they're not making pennies. I understand that they're still making pennies up until 2026. So I do not understand why they keep saying this for. And struggling to give consumers exact change, unable to order fresh supplies of pennies, banks are also rationing them. Okay, I have stories about banks. I've been going to banks for a long time getting pennies. I keep telling people to get pennies. A lot of people haven't been listening to me. A lot of people regretting not listening to me. Click like and subscribe, and all that. Some retailers are pulling out all the stops just to scrounge up some pennies. Pennsylvania-based grocery chain Giant Eagle is holding a one-day event this weekend where customers can exchange their pennies for gift cards worth double the value of coins. CBS News Pittsburgh reports Sheetz convenience store chain is also running a promotion offering a free soda to customers who bring in 100 pennies. Troy Richards, President and Chief Operating Officer of Louisiana-based Bank and Trust Company, said he had to scramble to have enough pennies on hand for his customers. I just don't understand this. I have to be honest with you. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing that is being written is an explanation for why right now at this moment they don't have. Okay, so let me very quick. I'm going to tell you this story. I went into the bank yesterday. I had some business to do. As it just happened to be coincidence, I went into the bank. The lady, there was one teller there, and there was another teller coming onto her shift. She was putting into the vault. She had a stack of pennies on the trays, and I actually was going to call her. I swear out of the corner of her eye, she saw me do this, and she knows that I go there and ask for pennies. And she went as I went like this, she went like this. She put the pennies in the vault, and then when she came out, she said, "Next, hi." I said, "Can I get a box of pennies?" She said, "No, we don't have any. We only have them for businesses." I told her I am a business. She said, "What type of business do you have?" I said, "Why does that matter?" I said, "What do you mean? What type of business? Are you giving them to business accounts, or you're picking and choosing?" It's crazy, man. It was crazy. I had what's going on out there is crazy regarding pennies. That's the bottom line. There's no rational explanation for why, as of now, right now, today, this week, there's a problem with pennies. There's no rational explanation. If you have a rational explanation, leave it in the comments below. If you know why, leave it in the comments below. My understanding is that they're making pennies until at some point in 2026, and they have the blanks ready for 2026. And I don't see how any of this what any of this has anything to do with what's going on today and what's going on in banks and all of that. I'm not sure. They have pennies. Every bank that I go to that asks for pennies has pennies. They said they're just not giving them out. So they have boxes of pennies. So she said to me, so I'll give you $2. She goes, and every bank says the same thing. I'll give you $2 a penny. They all have this. Nothing has changed from them. They all have the same amount of pennies. So, and they all do the same thing. If you watch my previous videos, I keep going to, I have a lot of bank accounts in this area, all different banks. They all do the same thing. They've never done this before in the years I've been going for they have their drawers right here under, they have something on the floor now. They reach down to the floor now to get pennies. You say, oh, pennies. They don't open up a drawer anymore. They reach down to the floor like this. They want to make sure you can't see them. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I don't know what's going on with pennies. It's like some type of conspiracy theory. It's a bunch of BS. And I'll keep an eye on it. I'll bring news as it's coming to me. If you're enjoying this type of content, leave a like and a subscribe and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.